Hey, it's Bill Tierney here with William Ravis Real Estate, and today I want to talk about the 5 biggest buyer mistakes that I see. The first one is getting pre-approved. Isn't necessary. I can do that later. Let's do that before we make the offer. Find out what your numbers are and find out what you can purchase. You can save a lot of people a lot of time, money, and angst, yourself included. The other one, along the lines of mortgage terms, you have to have 20% to put down. That's not true. There are a number of different financial products or mortgage products that can help you buy a house without 20% down, and in some cases with some lenders without any primary mortgage insurance either. So that's certainly another one to take a look at. The other thing is you got to have a perfect credit score to get a loan. To get the best rates, you need a perfect credit score. But if you've got a ding here or there are lenders, maybe not your local bank, who will write you a mortgage and not at usurious rates either. So obviously the better your credit score is and the lower your debt to income ratios are, the better mortgage you're going to get. But there are choices and flexibility out there. I have lenders who can help you with that. Reach out and I'd be glad to share that with you. The next one that I was talking about, the next one I want to talk to you about is that it's cheaper to rent than it is to own. In the current environment, with even the upper or increased level of interest rates that we've seen in the last 12 months or so, it's still, at least here down on the South Shore, remains cheaper to own than it is to rent. But if you look at it over time, rents can, at least in the 30 years I've been up here in Massachusetts, rents have steadily gone up with a couple of pockets, after 9/11 and the Great Recession. Rents may have receded a little bit, but not to the point where they made mortgages, eclipsed mortgages. So renting can be cheaper to own in the near term, but if you think about with a mortgage, you can fix your cost with everything. The only 2 things that will go up are your property taxes, which will go up over time, and that's because your property is going up in value, and your insurance costs. Those are, significant parts of your mortgage, not the bulk of it. So, buying is more expensive than owning, or renting over it is more expensive than owning over time. May just actually not be factually correct. And I'm glad to walk you through the math on that, or put you in touch with a mortgage person who can do that. And last, and I've touched this on different blog posts, and I'll link them down below. But everyone thinks, I got to work with a top agent. And I'll tell you, you don't want to work with a top agent, because unless you're buying one of their bigger, fanciest homes, you're going to be second fiddle, and you're going to be put on the conveyor belt, pushed down, where, if you work with a very good agent and knowledgeable and experienced one, but maybe not the one that does the most volume in town, because they don't need to, they don't want to work that hard. There's a number of reasons why very good agents just don't, aren't the top agent by volume number or sales numbers. And they can be very helpful and insightful, and frankly, they're going to appreciate your business, so that you're going to have a great working relationship with them over time. That's what you're looking for. You don't really need a top agent. And then we can always go into another video another time of why you don't want to go to the listing agent directly. But that's probably another video I can put down below. Anyway, those are my 5 big mistakes that I see people make when they come into the real estate market. So get yourself pre-approved, understand what your numbers are, and get out there and get yourself educated. And I'd certainly, personally, would love to be welcome to have that conversation with you. Anyway, if you like my videos, give me a like, follow, or subscribe. Make it a good week, and we'll chat next week. Thanks.